Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to all you Wakim out there, pushing this word with all truth and sincerity, and to all you believers out there who believe in the gospel. And it's the brother Kwara Abad from the GMS Houston camp, and you can probably hear from the background I'm doing a little walk, listening to a couple of lessons or whatever while I'm walking, and just doing a little meditating too, man. And the thought hit me, because how the Lord say, I was thinking that that's Sirach 2, Lord willing, that's what I read, and whatever else, come. But how it's saying in Hebrews 12, how the Lord chastened every son whom he received. Sirach 2, when it speaks about us, going through that fire, and that are acceptable men, that's the ones who will be chosen that furnace of adversity. Well, look, again, too, what I was thinking about, man, the Lord putting us through all this, not for our downfall, though, not for us to be, just overwhelmed and, to hate this refining process, because that's all he doing. That's all he doing. He making you better. He making me better. He making us better. He making us better. And he ain't putting us through it just because. And I was thinking about, I'm sure brothers who done played sports, you had a coach. You had a coach, and I was fortunate enough growing up, in like the little leagues or whatnot. My pops, he was my coach, but a coach, you might think sometime, man, they don't like me. Man, he hate me because he always fucking with me. And look, a coach will tell you, hey, be glad I'm fucking with you. Be glad I'm pushing you harder. Because if I ain't tell you nothing, then that's when you should worry. Because in other words, look, I don't care about you. You see? And I'm sure, brothers probably heard that before. Coach will tell you, yeah, look, be glad I'm getting on your ass, man. Because if I ain't tell you nothing, I ain't care about you. Well, that's the same thing the Lord doing, but in the bigger picture, though, way bigger picture. The Lord, he's fashioning us not just to be football players, to make All-American and first team district. No, the Lord ain't fashioning us to shoot better and shit. No, man, the Lord fashioning us and making us better. You feel me? To be the next rulers of the world, man. To be the next rulers of the universe, to over the elements, animals, people, literally, people. It said we're going to inherit the heathens. Well, look, and just because we're going to inherit them, it's a right way to do things. That's again, look, Esau, he inherited us, but look how he treated us, Now, he had the right to put complete oppression on us, but he did it in an unlawful manner. Well, look, the Lord teaching us right now, we being groomed to be those perfect judges, to be those perfect judges. So, man, how the people say, I'm going to get into the scriptures. I've been rambling, but it's just through the spirit, and what I about to say, how people say, I'm going to show you what I'm made of, right? I'm going to show you what I'm made of. Say you might be competing or whatever, talking shit to somebody. I'm going to show you what I'm made of. Well, look, all the Lord trying to do is show us what we made of. He already know. If we already look, he already know we that gold. He already know we that silver, them precious stones. He already know that. He just want to bring that up out of us so we can know it. Like for example, Elijah knew it. Elijah knew it, man. When them troops came up to him about 3 times, I believe, about 30, they was like, hey, you a man of the Lord? He was like, if I be a man of the Lord, roughly paraphrasing, let fire come down and consume y'all. It came down. In other words, he knew he was a man of the Lord. He knew he was that precious stone, that gold, man. Well, look, the Lord trying to show us, man. And Lord willing, we truly are that number, because once you understand, brother, look, the Lord is real. The Lord hear our prayers. He answers them. Bro, we got power. Bro, we truly got power as a nation. Think about that. No other nation got the ability. And the elders and brothers in Dallas was speaking on that too. And their last lesson, going into the strangers, no other nation got the ability to truly call on the living power of heaven and earth, and he actually answered. You know? Well, but look, once we understand that, man, faith is sky high, literally. It ain't no limit to it. And that's what the Lord, going back to the point, that's what the Lord ultimately trying to show us. Look, man, you know, Kevin Samuel speak about, I'm going to get into the scripture, Salaki, forgive me, but, you know, just, you know, speaking what's on my spirit. Kevin Samuels talk about, and forgive me for the win, he talk about high value men, right? Which is ain't nothing wrong with that mindset, but it's to the point where that's what they want is material things, earthly riches, you know, earthly women who already got bust up, you know. They want the value of this world. No, the Lord, he trying to show us we true high value men. Talking about high value. You had something to do with the creation of heaven and earth. High value. You see? You're going to rule forever with the literal son of the Most High. The only creation of the Most High. Talk about high value, man. Sitting at your Hawashai table, man. Come on. Come on, man. Talk about high value. But look, at the end of the day, let me get into the scriptures a lot. You know? But just pretty much speaking on all the Lord trying to do. And Lord willing, y'all can hear me, man. I'm by that water now. You know, by that water now. And, you know, as I'm speaking, I'm walking a little faster. The spirit kicking in a little bit, but this Sirach 2, right? Sirach 2, and I'm gonna start at 1. It says, when Salaki, that's Sirach. All right, here we go. Sirach 2 and 1. It says, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, prepare thy soul for temptation. And not too long ago, I did a lesson going into how to, we preparing our minds right now for the worst time in world history. You see, but also come and serve the Lord, we got to prepare our mind to know, look, when we come do this, it ain't going to be easy. Just like people going to military, they go to their little training and boot camp, they know it ain't going to be easy. You know, whatever people try to achieve in the world, how you doing? Whatever people try to achieve in the world, you should go in with that mindset like you got to put work in. In this current society. You want to be a doctor, you got to put all kind of years into school. You won't be an athlete, blood, sweat, and tears, 2 days. It ain't going to be easy. So how much being groomed to be a king of the world, you know, universe. You know, being groomed to be perfect. You know, a complete judge, man. That's going to take some refining. That's going to take some 2 days, 3 days. You know, reading sessions, lessons, fasting, praying. That's going to take work. Ups and downs. A just man falls 7 times, right? You see? So we got to know, look, we come to the Lord. Hey, you know, he want to see who worthy or not. That's another thing. When people try for the NFL, what you doing the combine for? They want to see who worthy to get picked. They want to see who worthy, man. And look at the slim chance it is to get drafted to be a professional. Man, the chance is slim. You know, you go from high school, pretty much, junior high, everybody play. High school, that number cut down. College, man, slash that whole shit in half. Everybody don't go play college ball, especially D1. And then on talk about the pros, it's rare that you can make it. How much more being of the elect of the nation of Israel, man? The Lord, he choosing too, you know? But unlike the NFL, they measure what's your height, 6'4", you're 40 times. The Lord measuring our spirits, man. You know, and that's ultimately why he put us through this refining process. Let's continue. It says, verse 2, set thy heart aright, get your mind right, and constantly endure, and make not haste in the time of trouble. Don't be like that seed that was cast upon stony ground. You ain't take no root. So in the time of persecution or trouble, you trying to get up out of there. I don't want to do this no more. I denounce being a black Hebrew Israelite. You know, not saying, black as in we say that, but that's when people lead the truth, they try to make it as, negative as possible, man, because it's just so ruined, But the Lord said, look, when you're going through stuff, don't try to hurry up and get out of it. Because look, as we read on, he trying to show us something. And that's also what I'm, getting at in this lesson. Look, man, the Lord putting us through this. So look, when we go through those down moments in the spirit, the thought ain't to be like, fuck, man. Okay, what the Lord's trying to show me. You know, what the Lord trying to show me? What he trying to make me realize about myself, or what I need to change, you know? How you doing? And that's alternative the mindset. Let's continue. It says, set thy heart aright and constantly endure. Make not haste in the time of trouble. Don't run from affliction. It says, cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased in thy last end. You see, just like Job. Look what Job went through. Everybody died around him. Family. A woman turned on him at the end. When she was supposed to be the last thing now, she turned on him. You know? Got all his riches taken. But what it said, his latter end was way more greater than what he started with. Why? Because he went through that process. He was patient. He said, though the Lord slay me, yet will I maintain my integrity, man. Right? Now I'm going to stay by the water. I'm about to walk up into the little neighborhood, but it says, cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Here it is. It says, and whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity, man. Now check this out. When you refine gold, now I never did it, but of course, you know, being taught to be what? Like the Church of Berea, our apostles teach us, man, go look stuff up. So, we don't just read, but we go look it up. What's the point? Why they bringing up this analogy? Why he's speaking on this similitude? You see? Right? Why he used these two things as parables? But when you refine gold, you put it up in that fire, because say you take it from the earth. You might still have some dirt all on there, some other metal, some rubbish. You see? But you put it in that fire, look, everything that ain't gonna better endure through that is gonna be burnt off. That's those impurities, right? Which is symbolic for what? That old man that's on us, that's impure. That old man, things that might hinder us, right? That's impure. So just like you had that gold in that fire, the dirt will come off. What other metals that can't stand that refining process is gonna get burnt off. And what you gonna have left when that gold stands up in there, the complete time period that it needed to get all that up in there? A perfect piece of gold, man. A pure piece of gold, man. But look, whoever refining the gold, see if they don't feel like holding it, that their arm hurt. Their arm hurt. They don't feel like holding it and take it out the fire too early. Guess what? You still got some dirt on there somewhere. You still got some other metal. You can't put that in the store. It ain't gonna sell for its full price. It ain't gonna sell for its full price. Because why? He took it out the fire too early. The same thing, we got to think of it like that, man. When the Lord put us through something, look, don't try to get out the fire too early, because you might miss that opportunity on what the Lord trying to show us, and then it might come around in judgment next time. It might come around in judgment next time, So that's what it is, man. Like that Hebrews, we got to get that next. But let's continue. It says, for gold is tried in the furnace, and acceptable men, man, in the furnace of adversity, man. Acceptable men. You go into that 1 Corinthians 3, it says you're going to have some men coming who will be silver, gold, and precious stones. That's your elect. But it also says you're going to have some that be wood, hay, and stubble. But it says every man's work going to be made manifest when it be tried. Right? When it be tried, because it shall be tried by fire. All the things that we set to go through, day-to-day life, Jacob's trouble, it's going to see what we made of. And through this building up process, refining process, look, when Jacob's trouble will kick in, look, the Lord gonna level them precious stone spirits up. Faith gonna be on the go. It's gonna be like Elijah in that day, like was mentioned earlier. It ain't gonna be no hesitation to call on the Lord. Call fire down. You see? Just saying. Think about what men of the Lord did things. They ain't hesitate and said, oh, Lord, can you send some fire? No, man. They said it in confidence. What shit? Yahushua, he had to hold back. He said, Peter, you don't think I could just call legions of angels? I can do that. Well, look, We going through that leveled up, that rebuilding process, that process of getting acquainted with the Lord. Because look, he already put us through things. That furnace is when we been afflicted. But we call on him to get us up out of that. So in that day, it's going to be second nature because we've been practicing it already. You see, it's going to be second nature. You know, Lord willing. But it says, believe in him and he will help thee order thy way aright and trust in him. You see? It says, ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy and go not aside, lest ye fall. Look, if you take that gold out too soon, you went aside. You know, you went aside. But it says, wait, just stay up in that fire. Now, again, it's easier said than done. It's easier said than done, but somebody got to do it. Put on that the elect, man. And it says, ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy and go not aside, lest ye fall. Ye that fear the Lord, believe in him, and your reward shall not fail. You know what I mean? So let me see where I'm at. 15 minutes. I get that Hebrews. I just intended on it to be a quick little something, but you know, hit it. Hebrews 12, and it says 5. And again, what I'm touching on through the Spirit is that, man, we got to look at this builder. Hey, well, Apostle Tahal said it. You know, he said it, man. He said you got to learn to love to catch hell, man. As crazy as it sounds, you have to learn to love to catch hell. You know, why would one, right, love to go through afflictions and be tried and tribulations and so-called taking L's? Because we understand, look, it ain't for our downfall. It's, look, whatever we going through, we going to get repaid, man, for going through all this. You know, like it said in that Peter, you know, thinking not strange concerning the fiery trial, which shall try you, as though some strange things might happen unto you. And then it goes into, but rejoice, because you are partakers of Mashiach's sufferings, that when he shall appear, ye shall be glorified also. That's what it's about. The Lord had to go through it, man. You know, now look what he got. Oh, that's another thing. Hebrews 12 and 2. It says, looking unto Yahushua. Hold on, we're in this chapter. Let's read it. Oh, that's a spirit then. Oh, that's a spirit. That's a spirit. Let's just start from 1. That's a spirit. It says, wherefore sin, Hebrews 12 and 1. Wherefore sin, we also are compassed about with so great cloud of witnesses. Let us lay aside every weight and the sin which do so easily beset us, right? And let us run with patience the race that is set before us. Man, this is going through everything we talking about. Patience. When that gold in the fire, you got to patiently be in there in order to be perfect. You see? Now, of course, you're going to have some gold that's going to, you go take it out the earth and ain't going to have as much impurities on it. Just like us. But we come from different backgrounds, different walks of life. Some brothers got more things to repent for than others. Certain brothers got more demons to fight than others. Certain brothers going to go through more hell than others. But look, either way, we all got something we got to get off of us, though. You see? But it says, Esau, I hate when they do that little stupid ass, fake ass smile, you know? That little guilty ass smile. Like, man, just keep going, bro. You ain't got to smile, bro. You know? It's a like it, but it's Hebrews 12 and the end of 1 again. It says, and let us run with patience the race that is set before us. This is the point I wanted to get. Looking unto Yahushua, the author and finisher of our faith. Now check this out. It says, who for the joy that was set before him, right? So it says for the joy that was set before Yahushua, which is what? Him ruling, you know, him getting all things put under his feet, not just in the heavens, but on earth. That's joy, that's excitement that was prepared already for the Lord. But watch the next verse, what the next part is this verse, because it says he was able to go through these things because of the joy that was set before him. And that's what we should have our mind on. Not thinking about the hell, but look past the hell. Yahushua ain't think about the hell. It says for the joy that was set before him, he looked over and thought about the reward. You see, he thought about the reward. That's why he was able to go through that refining process. Now he perfect. Now he that pure piece of gold. Let's read Hebrews 12 and 2. Looking unto Yahushua, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame. He was able to go through the crucifixion, man. Think about that pain. He despised the shame. This the son of the Heavenly Father, and he went through getting spit on by his creation. Man, he went through getting slapped. You know? Then they were saying, prophesy and tell us who hit you. This the thing. He knew exactly who hit him. He knew exactly who pierced him. It's still on his mind. That's why I said in Revelation, all eyes shall see him, even those who pierced him. Look, he holding a grudge. He know exactly who spit on him and slapped him. But this is the thing. Yahweh Shai been the only begotten of the Most High. He ain't react how a regular individual would have acted. Why? Because he knew he was that gold. And look, from being pure as he is, like the Lord trying to show us, look, wait ye upon me. Wait ye upon me. Sometimes we don't need to react. You know, like the elder brothers in our camp, they'll say about females. Look, just because you could, have sex with one, don't mean you have to. Don't mean you have to. In other words, look, we got to put ourselves on that higher level, that high value man type level. You see? Just because, look, these Babylonian women, look, they easy to give up the box. They easy to give it up. Just because you hitting, they ain't nothing. Shit. Niggas hitting. No, we got to hold ourselves at a higher standard, man. So look, even in this world, everything don't need a reaction from us. Every woman don't need a reply back in a DM. Or stop in the store, gotta holler at every. No, man. You see, you ain't gotta, even your boy Kevin Samuels talk about it. Women talking about they want a high value man, but he'll tell them, look, that man got standards. He don't want this. He don't want that. He don't want this. How much more with the mindset of Yahweh Shai the Lord, man? You see? But, let's continue. It says, and despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of the throne of the Most High. Now look what he got. Now look what he got for standing the fire. Right? And it says, for consider him that endures such contradiction of sinners against himself. Right? It says, lest ye be wearied and faint in your minds. Right? And it says, ye have not resisted unto blood, striving against sin, and ye have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children. My son, despise not the chastening of the Lord, nor faint when thou art rebuked of him. In other words, don't get tired of the Lord correcting us. Because look, again, what the scripture's going to say, he ain't correcting us for our downfall, man. It's for our betterment. Although it don't feel good. Look, it don't feel good. But 1 Corinthians 11:31, it says, if we judge ourselves, we should not be judged, right? So if we do what we got to do, the Lord ain't got to judge us. And then it says, but when we are judged, so even if the Most High do put hell on us, because he loves us, right? It says, but when we are judged, we are chastened of the Lord. Why? That we should not be condemned with the world, man. So again, it don't feel good, but that outcome, that latter end, we gonna be glad we went through it. Because now, when that judgment of the world come, that true pain, not just spiritual fire, but physical, we ain't gotta go through that, because we already went through that spiritual fire. The bodily afflictions, we already went through that. That's the beauty of it, though. That's being pulled out, and they say, oh yeah, that's a perfect piece of gold. Go ahead and put that on the market. All right? Put that in the crown or something. So it says, and ye have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children. My son, despise not the chastening of the Lord, nor faint when thou art rebuked of him. It says, for whom the Lord Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, loveth, he chasteneth. And look what the Most High did to his only begotten son, man. Look what he did to Yahweh Shai. His only begotten. Come on, man. You see? It says, for whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. If you endure chastening, right? So if we get through it, it says the Most High dealeth with you as with sons. And again, a father gonna correct his son so he can grow up to be, have a good name, in other words. You see? So he gotta have a good name. A man well spoken of. Right? So the Lord doing the same thing. It says, for whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth, and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. If you endure chastening, right? It says the Most High dealeth with you as with sons, and that's another thing. You know, because he giving us the ability to get through it, get through the chastening. And it says, for what son is he whom the father chasteneth not? Right? Think about them little Edomite children, man. Why you think they're so disrespectful? They always hear stories about them killing their parents or setting the house on fire because he lost in Call of Duty. You see? You know, because he ain't get enough Fortnite bucks. You know? And he just go shoot his father. But why? Because he ain't grew up with correction. Right? He didn't have that fear of his father to respect their parents, man. The father ain't care for him. That's why they turn out to be fucking losers. But because they don't get chastening. So we don't want to be like them. Look what Esau did with his blessing. You know, his scriptures don't say it, but I wouldn't be surprised if he talked back to Isaac a couple times. You know? Just saying. Fuck. He despised it. But anyway, it says, if you endure chastening, the Most High dealeth with you as with sons, for what son is he whom the father chasteneth not? But if you be without chastisement, right? It says, but if you be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, then ye are bastards and not sons, and there it is. So if the Most High don't put you through no fire, you look, he don't care about you. He wants you to destroy yourself. You see? That's exactly what he wants you to do. Look, going back to what that little punchline coaches always say. Be glad that I'm correcting you. Because if I ain't correct you, I'll get on you, and I don't care about you. You see? And that's ultimately what it is. But I'm going to continue. Right? And it says, but if you be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, then ye are bastards and not sons. And it says, and it's the point right here. I'm going to end it with this. It says, furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh, which corrected us, right? Earthly fathers. You know, earthly fathers that and whipped your ass when we did so. You know, punished us, right? So it says, furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh, which corrected us, and we gave them reverence, right? We respected our fathers. And it's talking about the earth, your father on earth. You see? But watch what it say. It says, shall not we much rather be in subjection unto the Father of spirits and live? So if we respected our earthly father, that he corrected us, and he put that fear into us to respect him. What's up with it, bro? What's up with it? And he put that fear into us, you know, to respect our earthly fathers. How much more the Most High, who the Father of spirits, who could take our spirits? Yahweh Shai said, I tell you whom to fear. The one who can destroy your body and your soul in hell. He can do what he want. That's the one we should fear even more so. But this the thing though. Our father sometimes is going to say it. They whip their ass to make them feel good. But the Most High ain't putting us through that to make him feel good. Right? Let's read it again. It says, furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh, which corrected us, and we gave them reverence. Shall we not much rather be in subjection unto the Father of spirits and live? It says, for they verily for a few days chasten us after their own pleasure. You see? So our Father, hey, look, boom, you punished for 3 days, stay in your room. After his own pleasure, look, going back to them coaches. And I'm bringing up coaches because, you know, I played sports growing up. They'll tell the team, look, do suicides. I'm gonna make y'all run till I get tired. To their own pleasure, till he get tired. You see? You see? So straight up. You know, my pops used to tell me, I'm gonna whoop your ass till my hand get tired, my arm get tired. Right? To their own pleasure, they chasten us, but about the Most High it says, for they verily for a few days chasten us after their own pleasure, but he, talking about the Most High, but he for our profit, man. Right? It says that we might be partakers of his holiness. So again, you ain't putting the gold in a fire to mess it up, to burn. You know, no. You put it up in there so you can pull it out and it's going to be better than what it was when you put it in there. That's what the Lord doing to us. He ain't putting us through this just because it's making him just happy. You see? But ultimately to make us that chaste virgin and be prepared for Yahweh Shai, man, that is coming. And be worthy to be accepted. Going back to those acceptable men who was chosen in the furnace of adversity. You know, but it says, now no chastening for the present seems to be joyous, but grievous. So again, it don't feel good, but nevertheless, afterward, it yieldeth the peaceable fruit of righteousness unto them which are exercised thereby. In other words, it's going to pay off. It's going to pay off to those who actually going through this experience, man. Who actually experiencing the affliction of the Heavenly Father. Who going through those trials. You see? But look, when it's payday, when Yahweh Shai come back, boy, that investment go bounce back big time. That investment go bounce back big time, man. You know? But that's pretty much it, man. Lord willing, let me see how long I went. 31 minutes. It's all good. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying more than anything. You know, Salaki gave us a lot of background noise. You know, but hey, with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rechakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And peace and blessings to all you Akim out there pushing his word with all truth and sincerity. And to all you believers out there who believe in the gospel. Hey, keep fighting, keep pushing, you know. We almost to the end. It's going to pay off in a major way. And with that, shalom.